Toto Wolff fumes at yapping little terrier Christian Horner as fierce rivalry explodes. Toto Wolff has described longtime rival Christian Horner as a yapping little terrier after the Red Bull team principal blamed Max Verstappen's grid penalty in Qatar on George Russell's hysterics. Russell felt that he was blocked by the Red Bull driver during qualifying last weekend, and after a protest in the stewards' room, Verstappen was hit with a one-place grid drop, promoting the Mercedes man to pole position. Explaining the outcome after the Grand Prix, Horner said, "I think the penalty was more based on hysterics from George, who has been quite hysterical this weekend." These comments prompted a furious reaction from Wolff ahead of the season finale in Abu Dhabi. "This is a thing between drivers, this is George and Max, and I don't want to get involved in that," the Mercedes chief said. "But if the other team principal calls George hysteric, this is when he crosses a line for me. He is not into intellectual psychoanalysis, but that is quite a word. How dare you comment on the state of mind of my driver?" The Austrian continued his rant. "As a team principal, it's important to be a sparring partner for your drivers, and that means explaining that things can be more nuanced. Statements that are absolutistic, thinking that everything is either 100% right or 100% wrong, it's something I think needs to be more nuanced, depending on your perception and your perspective. You need to allow for something to be 51/49, you need to allow it to be 70/30. So there's always another side. And maybe when you look at it that way and you explain it to your drivers and to your team, you come to the conclusion that there is truth on both sides. If you don't do that, you're falling short of your role. It's just weak. And, at the end of the day, why does he feel entitled to comment about my driver? How does that come? Yapping little terrier. Always something to say.